Hello YouTube and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. My name is Amanda. Some people call me AJ. I am a Canadian lifetime natural wellness bodybuilder and a full-time natural bodybuilding and lifestyle coach, and you are watching the Peak Week vlog. Hi my friends, good morning. We are looking at a bright and beautiful chirpy 6 a.m. You would have saw that this morning we had our first Peak Week check-in. I just finished wrapping up about an hour on the Stairmaster, getting some steps in, did a little bit of stretching at the gym, and we are headed off back home to read, to journal, to meditate, to shower. If you were really watching, you would have noticed that we are only drinking bottled water. Yes, my coach does not want me drinking, even though I filter my water with a Brita, okay? My coach does not want me drinking Montreal tap water. I went to the store, I got a case of bottled water. I am not a bottled water girly. I understand it when people don't have access to clean water or some kind of a water source. But aside from that, plastic bottles feel so wasteful in my opinion. However, we do whatever coach says, and coach said, Amanda, spring water, bottled, period. Heard. Meals are entirely different. Well, yeah, meals are entirely different today. They're entirely different tomorrow. Usually I only eat 5 meals. Today I have 6. That also means I can schedule my day a little bit accordingly to the fact that I have an extra meal in there, and I'll be able to train a little bit earlier, which is nice because it looks like she's about to be a beautiful frickin' day. Thought of sunbathing on the roof or going for a walk in the park this afternoon. Oh my gosh, that sounds so good. And if I can do my pump session a little bit early, we can do all of that. So I might seem bright-eyed and bushy-tailed right now, but it's honestly because I do feel a lot better now that I've checked off my cardio. The hardest thing that I'm doing right now, and the fact that he wanted... You guys see that fly? The fact that he wanted it done on the Stairmaster was terrifying to me. I really had to ignore the voice in my head. The voice in my head kept saying, just do the bike. He's not gonna know. Just do the bike. Like, you don't have to tell anyone. You don't have to record it. You don't have to do anything. You could just do the bike, Amanda. But I wouldn't allow myself to act upon that intrusive thought. I got on that Stairmaster. I did my full session, and I'm so glad that I did. You can do hard things. Let's go home. Meal 1 is ready to go. We have 3 whole eggs, so 2 of them I fried with a little bit of oregano, and then 1 of them I cracked into the blender with 30 grams of oats, blended it up, cooked it in the microwave, stirred it halfway through, put it back in the microwave until it was fully cooked, topped it with cinnamon, and this meal also has 2 grams of salt, and I will drink a 500 milliliter water bottle with that. We also have a different stack for our morning supplements: vitamin C, ashwagandha to keep my stress low, estrogen balance, which is essentially DIM. DIM is really good at moderating the metabolism of bad versus good estrogens. So if you didn't know, you have good estrogens and then you have less than favorable estrogens. And too much bad estrogen can really build up, especially deep into this point of prep. Zinc, because we cannot neglect our minerals. And the last one is betaine HCl. This is a digestive aid. I find that betaine specifically is really good for high protein diets. This is going to help ensure that I have enough stomach acid to break down all of the food for my day. I do take this every single day anyways, but It's going to be in the mix likely multiple times per day now that we just want to really, really ensure that digestion is as top tier as humanly possible. If this was not peak week, I would also be taking a glucose disposal agent. My go-to is always Glyco HD. This is a nutrient partitioning agent when you are consuming a higher carb diet. This helps ensure that as you are digesting and metabolizing those carbohydrates, they're getting shuttled to your muscles for your use of performance and not getting stored in the body as fat. It also helps to moderate blood sugar. Don't have a big spike or a big crash if you're doing a dieting phase and then you have a high carb day. It can be a little bit shocking on the body. This product helps reduce that shock. But again, coach said no GDA today, just betaine HCl for digestion. Y'all would have saw I made some asparagus for my next 2 meals and prepped a little bit of chicken. Yes, no seasonings. I can use herbs as well as cinnamon. Cooked it without it, and if I want to add stuff as I prep meals, that's what I'll do. But with meals being on topic, we have our next meal, which will be our pre-workout meal today. 75 grams of raw weight asparagus, 75 grams of chicken, and 125 grams of sweet potato. To this, I've also weighed out 2 grams of salt. And with it, I will drink a liter of water. No added supplements for this meal, just as she is. It will be our pre-workout meal if I did not mention that already. It's been a really good day so far. My Saturday mornings are super busy with online client check-ins. For anyone who didn't know, I am an online lifestyle and natural bodybuilding coach. All of my clients touch base with me on a weekly basis so we can keep them on track for their goals, whether they are trying to build muscle, lose body fat, get themselves in a position to prep or are on prep. I have a handful of girls on prep right now. If you've had some goals that maybe you've been struggling with, or you want to figure out how to actually optimize what you're currently doing in order to progress at a more efficient rate, the link is always in the description to apply for coaching. And you're not just putting in an application to work with a coach, you're putting in an application to commit to yourself. Do this thing for yourself. And that's a big thing that I talk about with my online girls, is the self-empowerment to show up for themselves, rain or shine, and to stay true to the things that they want in life, because ultimately you have endless potential. The sky is not the limit. The stars are not the limit. There's only a limit that you set upon yourself. Oftentimes having somebody that's in your back end to encourage you, to support you, to provide you with accountability, and to help direct you into a plan that's going to help you get from point A to point B the most efficiently in a way that's also fun and scientifically strategic can make a huge difference. Amanda is rambling. Pre-workout meal, liter of water. Let's get into our, I think today's a glute pump sesh. I better enjoy this energy because we are about to deplete so hard the next couple of days. These sweet potatoes are going to be well worth it. Y'all, I have been so good this prep. I haven't forgotten my tripod ever, or my battery died, or my SD card was full, nothing. And then today, I pull up at the gym and I realize that I don't have my small tripod, I don't have my big tripod, I don't even have a proper iPhone tripod. I only have my I'm recording a training clip super small 2.5 foot tripod. So anyways, I recorded what I could. Here's the footage of that. Heated up a meal at the gym. Carbohydrates. Carbohydrate is 125 grams of white rice. Then we also are doing 75 grams of asparagus and 75 grams of white fish today. My coach does have me doing 2 grams of salt. I pre-weighed out my salt, and you can tell it's kind of brown. I also added in some cinnamon for a little bit of flavor. Never tried whitefish and cinnamon. It slaps, and if you have the macros to do so, whitefish with cinnamon, salt, and almond butter. I would eat that in off season. It tastes so delicious. I have super, not flaky salt. I have coarse sea salt. What I find helps is if I put my lid back on, this is hot, and I let it sit for 2 or 3 minutes, the coarse sea salt sort of melts into the food. And then it's enough where there's still nice crunchy bits, but also not break your teeth type bits. It works best when the food is nice and hot, basically, is what I'm saying. Okay, we're gonna go home and try to see if we can catch some outside sun while the UVs are still nice and high. Hello, dudes and dudes and dudettes. Yes. Time is now 5:30 p.m. About to have my next meal. You guys did miss a meal. I don't think I filmed it. I made it and then I took it downstairs to the pool and I sat and chilled, read my book. It was amazing. I did that for about an hour because I do want to be careful that I don't get burnt. That would really put a big hiccup in my plans to get tanned in 6 days. The meal that I had when I was at the pool was the exact same as meal 2. Sweet potato, chicken, and asparagus. This meal is the exact same as my post-workout meal, fish, rice, and asparagus. 75 fish, 75 asparagus, and 125 rice, topped with 2 grams of salt and some cinnamon. We're gonna crack on more of our water. Now we do have a round of supplements to take with this meal. And here we have 1 cap of the estrogen balance, ashwagandha, betaine HCl, again this is my digestive aid, and a serving of vitamin C. I have about 1,500 steps left to take. Ideally after that I would love to rot and edit. I'm currently editing the 8 to 9 days out YouTube video, and it would be such a feel-good feeling if I had that done by tonight. I mean, that's me being very optimistic. I don't feel my most confident that I'll be able to edit that by the end of tonight, but the least I can do is try. My coach also has me taking mandatory Epsom salt baths every single night. So I soak in a cup of salts for a minimum of 20 minutes. Basically, it's 5:40 now. I'll eat this meal until 6. I'll walk until 6:20. I'll take a bath from 6:25 until 6:45. I'll edit for, oh my gosh, yeah, see? I'll edit for maybe 20 minutes, then I'll eat my last meal and I will go to bed. Today is just, every day is so jam-packed, full of good, fun stuff. I better get to eating this meal. I'm not gonna lie, it's much later than I had projected. I'm trying to figure out what time it is. 7:30. 7:30, my last meal is ready to go. I'm also going to take 500 milligrams of magnesium with this meal. This is all the water that I have left to drink for the day. I have to take my weight before I go to bed as well, which is terrifying. We don't love taking our weight before bed, but that is peak week. I just got out of my bath. Can you tell? Okay. 200 grams of egg whites, 40 grams of oats, 2 grams of salt with some cinnamon. You know what I'm going to do? I'm gonna Salt Bae this up. Eat my meal, take my weight. I'll put my weight on the screen here in case you're curious. And we're gonna get to bed. I haven't decided if I'm gonna film tomorrow. Tomorrow, same plan, basically, except imagine all of my meals, but with none of the carbs. AKA, all of my meals are going to be protein source, asparagus, salt, and supplements. That is essentially the 6-day out diet. We do have a pump session. I believe tomorrow is a shoulder, back, abs, calves pump session. I'm gonna see how I'm feeling in the morning, decide if I want to film. Usually Sundays for me are my full disconnection day, but I don't know. We'll see. Cardio, I still have cardio tomorrow, an hour of cardio fasted in the morning. And so far, the Sunday plan and the Monday plan, so 6 days out and 5 days out, is identical. If I don't film anything tomorrow, then I'll film it on Monday, so you'll have an idea of what the Sunday also looked like. But actually, no, now I'm thinking. Because tomorrow's check-in will be like post-refeed body. That could be cute, and I could tell you my post-refeed weight. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to eat my meal. I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to take my magnesium. I'm going to show you my physique in the morning and tell you my weight. And then we'll wrap up this video. Good morning, y'all. I woke up this morning 2 pounds heavier than yesterday's weigh-in. So yesterday morning I was 127.4. This morning I was 129.4. My waist measurement was unchanged, but my glutes and my leg size was up. And what I will tell you, I am struggling so hard to even walk the Stairmaster, and this happens to me every single time a coach puts Stairmaster in my plan. It messes me up. I kid you not, for me to take more than about 5 steps, my knees instantly buckle every single time. Like I don't even have to exaggerate it. It is that bad. And I'm about to go do an hour on the stairs. That's crazy. I slept really good. That was probably the best sleep I've had in 2 months. That's a win. Really like our look this morning. I think I look super full and filled out. This is probably the best that I think I've looked in check-in photos. I'm happy with that. I told my coach even walking right now feels horrendous and that my legs feel like giant bricked out balloons. We'll see what he says. Truth be told, I did not do the stairs. When I got out of the elevator and went to walk down the set of stairs in order to get to my car, my knees were buckling every single step. I simply just did not feel confident in my ability to safely proceed with an hour on the stairs, and so I did the bike. Did I cry for the entire first 5 minutes of the session? Yeah, I did. I cried. I cried out of the sense of defeat that I felt like I couldn't do the stairs and it sucked. And I also cried out of the pain in which my legs were experiencing. Obviously, I told this all to my coach. He knows that I did not do the stairs, and we wait for him to respond with whatever feedback he has about that. I decided I need to get the hard things out of the way today. That means eating my first meal and going to train right away. I have a posing session today at 1 o'clock as well. And aside from that, I would love to relax and to chill, take it easy. If you can't tell, I'm feeling pretty defeated right now. I'm committed to not letting that feeling be the theme of my entire day, and I know that I won't hold on to it. Right now in this moment, I'm a little bit sulk city, I'll admit. I'll show y'all my first meal and my first round of supplements for the day, and I'll bring you along for our pump session. Y'all should be so grateful. It is very hard for me to turn off the fan after I've cooked. I like to leave the fan on for as long as possible. I'm very sensitive to smells, and I do not like when my house smells like food of any sorts. I'll record this quick, and then the fan goes back on. 3 whole eggs, 75 grams of asparagus, 2 grams of salt. Supplements for this morning: vitamin C, dandelion root, Estro Balance, and ashwagandha. Same ordeal as yesterday: betaine HCl, manage digestion, and zinc to replenish my mineral balance. All of my water today of the extremely filtered source. And I know that somebody will ask, the dandelion root is in there to help with potential water retention. It also acts as a digestive aid. Well, I feel better now than I did going into the workout. That's a plus, but I don't feel super hot. I think I'm gonna go home and maybe take a little bit of a nap. I have a posing session at 1 o'clock, but my body is asking me for a little bit of rest, and I think I'm going to respect that. Oh, while I was training, I did get a notification from my coach. Let's see what he said. Coach said, do not do the stairs, stick to the bike, and he asked if I could come see him in person tomorrow. He's really happy that I dropped 4 pounds overnight, and he likes the look with the refeed. We are thumbs up and game to continue our depletion day today. I'm just waiting for him to confirm how many steps he wants us to do today. I'm already at 5,000 or 6,000 steps. Fingers crossed he doesn't give me an absurd amount of steps. Like, can I ask for that? Can I ask for a chill day? I just want my legs to recover. I'm not gonna cry. I've actually already cried twice today. I'm not gonna cry for a 3rd time. Let's go home and take a freaking nap. Guess who did not take a nap? But I have perfectly valid reasoning. So that happened. That was great. Yeah, we did not take a nap. Today is just a day for Miss Manda here. I have a posing session with my posing coach now. And then after that, the hope is to catch some afternoon sunshine, get a little bit more tan going on, finish off my steps for the rest of this carb non-existent day. You said, how am I? I just said, yeah. Yeah. I will say, up until quite literally this morning, so chill, so cruising. But he had me switch from doing the bike to doing the stairs, and now I'm fucked. Now, yeah. He did it yesterday, so I did the stairs yesterday. I was going for my steps yesterday. My knees were just buckling out under me, so I messaged him, and I was like, dude, I can't walk. Takes me a long time on the bike, it does, but if when I do the stairs, when my body racks out on the stairs, as soon as I can't walk, it doesn't matter. The rest of my day is done. If I'm supposed to do that and then train quads, hysterical the way I said I wasn't going to vlog today. Meanwhile, we've had a whole vlog. It's been super important for me to vlog today because it has been a rough day. I haven't had a lot of rough or tough moments in this prep, but there's still 5.5 days left, 6 days left for things to change or whatever might happen. If Amanda is anything, she is authentic and shares things that are honest with integrity. I don't know how many meals I have shown you guys today, but they're all basically the same, either chicken and asparagus or asparagus and white fish, 2 grams of salt, 1 liter of water. Y'all know the drill. Some stuff that I've been up to you've not seen is I did some literature study. I've also been working on editing the 8 to 9 days out vlog. Hopefully we will get that vlog done by today, and hopefully we can get a crack on editing this vlog because Peak Week Part 2 vlog starts tomorrow morning. We are going to meet up with our coach in person. I think that is a fantastic place to kick off Peak Week Part 2. And yesterday Amanda already wrapped this video up, so we will swing it back to her to give the official wrap up. I do want to leave today off by letting you know 1 hard day, 1 hard minute, 1 hard training session, 1 hard cardio session is not going to make or break not only even a prep, but your goals, period. All that matters is that you keep putting 1 foot in front of the other, continue to trust in the process, and show up for yourself. Give 100% whatever your 100% looks like that day. If your capacity one day is 30% and you show up and you give that full 30%, that is you giving 100%. If I can do it, you can do it too. Boo! Coming back to Amanda from Saturday night. Hello, my friends. I'm here to officially wrap up part 1 of our Peak Week video. And here's your daily reminder that good things come with change. Think about a warm bath. You could not take a warm bath if you did not change the water from hot into cold. Think about a fresh orange or a peach. If that tree never changed, you would never have that fruit. Did the water have to go through a scalding process to get hot? Yeah. Did that tree have to endure really difficult elements to one day grow big enough to bear that fruit? Yes. And if those things can do that, if water and trees and all things in nature require sufficient change in order to bear something beautiful, what makes you any different? You are no different. Embrace change, embrace challenge, unlock your true potentials, and embrace your evolution. If you made it this far into the video, make sure to like, leave me a comment, and subscribe to the channel so that you can follow along for the journey. My friends who wrote it out all the way to the end of the video, leave a light bulb emoji so I know you're a real one. I love you, and I'll talk to you very, very soon. Goodbye.